Hey, welcome back everybody. So this is the final update for the 1995, which is getting awfully close to delivery. I would say in about 5 to 6 weeks. Everybody, and I mean everybody who's ordered one will get theirs. So the first thing is that we've listened to you and we've smoothed out the gradations of the scoops inside the exoskeleton, as you could see in the CAD drawings there. And then for all the other things I'm going to show you, the two reasons why you pay the prices that you do with us. So first of all, like I've said before, but for those who aren't familiar, the most important reason is, of course, the very, very limited edition size. We do vehicles that there's a very small market for, which is also the reason why nobody else in the world does this. And having these complex parts and complex vehicles over, in this case, less than 500 people worldwide means that all the fixed costs, including all the molds, have to be divided by a smaller amount of people than, say, your typical Hot Toys vehicle run, which runs into the 20 or 30,000 at least. So the second reason for the price is there's just so much more handwork going on. I think we could be safe saying that the most handwork of any collectible goes into our vehicles. There's just an incredible amount of rough sanding, fine sanding and tuning and assembly, then paint, after which, well, this is a very cool paint test. Check out the beautiful chrome colors there, and then how beautiful the satin pearl lacquer does on the sanded body. But then don't be shocked to see further on in the video that yes, there's more sanding even after the parts which were originally lac for this exhaust pipe have to be sanded yet again. And so for all that work, in the end, you'll just get a better product, but also it's the only way to make these smaller pieces. So other companies would make different kinds of molds, which means there's less work afterwards, but it also means some design compromises and why the shapes are sometimes a little bit off to what you're used to seeing. We've looked into this for the 1989, where we had a little bit more volume, a little bit more orders than we usually do, still less than 10% of what a normal collectible would be, but it turns out that now we know why sometimes the shapes have to be off for that kind of production process, and we've decided not to do that, to go for maximum accuracy, even though there's a lot more work involved afterwards. But then, as you can see, you get the exact correct shapes, and well, there's just a lot of handwork involved in what you're buying from us. I'm pretty sure, like you, like me, you're very happy with that thought, looking at something in your cabinet that you know has taken, well, in this case, what is it, 18 to 24 months from the many design iterations and tweaks to the tooling, which again takes months to produce, to the parts, and then the sanding and assembly, which again takes many months. So yeah, this is just a dedication to the process, really. So after even more sanding, then there's the final, well, it's almost a polishing layer, and then we can start assembly again. As you can see, the final version with all the lights, it really grew on me, this design. And so we're testing all the lights, checking the different assemblies, checking how the cockpit fits. Then with special UV lights, we're checking lacquer and reflections. And then let me give you a couple of close-ups of the vehicle with lights on, the other one with the lights off. Each of the vehicles will be individually packaged. And what I mean is that for all the parts that are put together, they are tested. So the three wings, the small winglets and the big wing on top, are fitted into that specific body. And as soon as that fits, because of course you always have tolerance things, then those will be put together as a set to be packed later. So then turning on both of the vehicles, look at how incredibly difficult the assembly and paint job for this, especially with the front grills and everything, is, as well as the interior. I mean, those silver ovals, they are very hard to paint. Then, of course, all the dials, the buttons, there's different decals in there. Of course, There's blue lights behind the dash counters, which again also are detailed. There's I like that blue center console that lights up, as well as lights from below and above around the exoskeleton, all around the vehicle. The hubcaps that light up. The hubcaps remind you with the very, very thin, detailed bat ears and bat wing points. So to make it easier to open the canopy, we've made a magnetic tool that allows you to just lift up ever so slightly without having to use your fingers, then having an ability to put your fingers underneath just to smoothly pull it in and out. As you can see, the tolerances are quite tight. So let's see that again. Just lift up slightly with the tool, then you can get your fingers underneath it, lift it up slightly and move it forward very, very gently. Like the actual vehicle, it moves up in the rear slowly as the canopy opens, and then you can slide it back. Then packing with some Velcro and some extra soft material. We've got some corner protectors we're testing out for this packaging, and we're testing the packaging, shipping it around the world once, and then we will be able to ship it out to you in about 5 to 6 weeks. So again, everybody who's ordered one, please pay off because we can ship every single unit in about 5 to 6 weeks. So again, thanks for watching, and until the next time.